So today I'm making a fun project. It's starting out with this little tote that I bought online that comes with this cute little pom-pom attached to it, which is great. But I wanted to make it even more fun than that. So what I'm doing is I bought it, and when it came, I was a little disappointed because of course it was steamed, it was wrinkled. So I'm going to steam the whole bag and get this crease out of it. Now realistically you probably wouldn't have to do that. You know, the crease would come out with this wear, but you know, it's a gift and I want it to be really nice, so I'm going to try and really get steam out these little creases here. And it looks like it's working, you know, I'm just steaming it out with a little steamer. So just be careful not to get burned. So I'm going to check on the other side. And you obviously don't want to have the steamer around your kids because it's so darn hot. They've all burned themselves on either steam from this or a hot glue gun, which will be part of the project as well. So again, you gotta keep trying to get this crease out. So we gotta keep working. And again, I'm just being real compulsive by trying to get it out. Part of where I'm gonna be working is here, so I wanna make sure I really get this crease out. It's just gonna take a few seconds to get that done. I'll be right back when I get it out. Now the next step is to take some scissors. I have some really good sharp ones. These are, I think they're called the Fisker scissors. And I like them because they kind of unlatch and then they close and they lock so that they stay sharp in the drawer because they don't get banged around. Anyway, I went to the craft store and I bought some pretty little pink, these are hydrangeas. And the thing is, I want the flowers to lay really flat on the burlap bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment. I'm going to try cutting them really close to the petals, as close as I kind of can to the petals, because I don't want a bunch of I think I'm going to actually put the glue on the petal edge. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off some of this. I'll show you. So it's going to be like little things like this, little blossoms like that. I think it's going to be better to do that than to try and get anything too clumpy. So I'm going to cut off a bunch of these guys and see what happens. Okay, so we've got a bunch of these little petals. Okay, and so they look kind of, so some of them are attached. You can kind of, there's a little grouping of them right here, you know. So I'm going to experiment and see how this is going to all glue on. But I'm going to try and make it look like a flower. I'm going to glue this on the actual bag. So I'm going to lay the bag down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little piece of parchment paper in here, so that inside the bag, so that the glue gun doesn't, the glue doesn't glue the bag closed. Okay. All right. So let's set that up over here on the washing machine. Okay. So I cut apart the flowers into just a bunch of different petals, you know, and I'm just going to kind of experiment. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but I'm just going to put little blobs of glue down, you know, not major. Just, and remember, I've already put the parchment paper in between the two sides. And it's interesting, you know, when you just touch this little glue gun down onto this, you know, it's obviously tricky. So you want to get this glue gun nice and hot and just drop the little drops of glue. And then as you do, then just go ahead and solder a little petal on top of that. So you must just kind of push it down with, you know, with something else so that we don't get, so we can kind of adhere. So I'm just pressing that down there for that to stick. And then I'm just going to kind of layer these flowers in here. I'm just going to see how this goes. I've never done something like this before, but I just thought it would be so fun and colorful. So I'm going to drop a few drops of glue here so I can drop a few petals at one time. Trying to add more glue to while it's melting here. Okay, so that's got me three little petals while I can here. So I'm going to take three little guys. And again, see how I just kind of cut them apart. I just cut the flowers apart. And there's a little bit of plastic on the back to keep, you know, some of the petals together. I'm just dropping that on there. I'm just going to drop this over here. So sometimes I'm just doing some that are just single, like this. And then some I'm doing are multiple, because I figure I can kind of layer them, you know, one on top of the other. So we'll see how this turns out. I think it'll be cute. Okay, so a few more drops of glue. I'm going to try and drop. Now you have to kind of be careful with those strands of glue. isn't obviously a very high quality glue gun. I could definitely improve on this for future projects. I'm really kind of new to some of these do-it-yourself gluing projects, so, but at least I've got good scissors and a cute bag to start with. So I'm going to drop maybe 5 drops, I figure. I don't want to drop too many because I don't want it to dry before I get a chance to put the petals down. So I'm just kind of continuing in my little process here, dropping petals. And I think what I could even do is I can even drop, what I'll do is I'll drop some petals and then I'll let them dry. And I may even put some more petals on top of each other. So that was kind of fun. And obviously, if you don't like where you put a petal, or it doesn't open up the way you want it to, you could just, just pry it off. It won't be any big deal. I'm just trying to layer as many things as I can on here. So far, it's looking quite fun. So you don't need very many flowers to accomplish this because the flowers are easily kind of broken into smaller pieces. So and I'm trying to kind of hide the plastic parts of the flowers, making sure that they stay down. Okay, I'm just going to peek inside this bag and make sure that it's all. Oh yeah, we're good. It's definitely not sticking to the parchment paper, so far so good on the glue, and my paper goes down about halfway down the bag, so we're good. This is kind of fun. It feels kind of like little, just like little, I feel creative, I feel artistic, that I'm just doing this fun thing for my friend. And I think she's gonna love it. So we're just gonna keep on adding these into here. Yeah, it's turning out really cute. I think we usually put down as many flowers as you want, and then if you know someone's favorite color, like I know this girl's favorite color as is mine is pink. You just kind of keep layering this on here, and look how cute it's turning out. This is all with just one flower. Can you believe it? I kind of can't, but I'm excited. And again, sometimes I'm just layering. I just glue down part of the flower. Down part of the flower because I want it to look a little 3D-ish, and then I cover up any part of the plastic with another little flower that I just, can drop in there. I need a new glue stick here. Okay. Oops. I took a little blob of glue, came from flying out of there, so I'm just going to cover that with a little petal. And here's another little space where I'm seeing a little bit of the plastic, so I'm just doing this. All right, so this is really turning out cute. And it's easy little project, just takes a few minutes, probably I would call it like a half-hour project overall, you know, because you're just kind of, you know, cutting and pasting, you know, you're cutting up the flowers and then gluing down these little guys. And if you get these little strands of glue, you could pull these off at the end. But they're really turning out cute. So this is pretty artistic-y for me, you know, so I'm pretty excited that this is working out. And I'm just gonna let this dry, and I'm probably gonna cut up another flower, and let's see how that goes. So stay tuned. I'm gonna probably layer, so far you can see what I've done. I will hold it up for you in a minute when it's dry, but I'm gonna let, you know, put some more in there just to kind of fill it in, because I want to get it really looking as close to, you know, a real hydrangea as possible. So stay tuned, and I'll show you what else that I do it. Okay, so how cute is this? It's still drying, so I can't take the parchment paper out yet. But is this not the cutest little bag? So it's for my friend who loves pink, and it's gonna be her little going to the pool bag. Is it not so cute? So the other side is just neutral. Remember, it's got the little pom-poms in there, which I can now bring out, which is fun. This is way more fun, don't you think? So this is a really easy do-it-yourself project. And you know, it's very inexpensive. I ended up using about almost two flower heads off of the one stem of flowers. Okay, and these were on sale for 50% off. I think I got it for $10 for this batch of flowers. And I think this bag was, I'm not sure, $14 or $16. I'll put the link on it. Anyway, isn't that so cute? I love it. So I'm gonna look and see if I need to put any more in there, but I think it looks really fun. I think it really looks like a big hydrangea. I'm really happy. Bye.